Scene opens with you looking a bit sleepy, but with a smile, holding a mug of coffee as the sun rises behind you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you told me a year ago that I'd be filming this video at sunrise, I would have laughed. Seriously. I was the king of the snooze button, a night owl through and through. The idea of waking up at 5 a.m.? It sounded like a special kind of torture reserved for overachievers and farmers. But here I am. And I can honestly say, it's been one of the most transformative habits I've ever built. And today, I want to share exactly what I've learned on this journey. The good, the bad, and the surprisingly life-changing. First things first. Let's be real. The initial transition was brutal. The first week, my alarm would go off and my brain would scream, "Why are you doing this to us?" It felt unnatural, I was groggy, and my productivity before 9 a.m. was basically zero. I was just a zombie with a coffee cup. I almost gave up more times than I can count. I remember thinking, this is pointless. I'm just losing sleep and gaining misery. If you're feeling that right now, trust me, I get it. You are not alone. That struggle is a very real part of the process. But something shifted around week 3. I started to notice a crack of light, literally and figuratively. Instead of hitting snooze, I'd just get up. The grogginess started to fade faster. And I discovered something magical. The quiet. The world is asleep at 5 a.m. There are no emails pinging, no notifications buzzing, no family members needing something. It's just you and the stillness. This became my secret weapon. This quiet time wasn't about being hyper-productive, it was about being proactive. The first lesson I learned was the power of owning my morning. Before, my day started in a rush. I'd wake up, immediately check my phone, and my brain would be flooded with other people's emergencies, news updates, and social media drama. I was starting my day in a reactive state, letting the world dictate my mood and my priorities. By waking up at 5 a.m., I took that power back. I created a 2-hour buffer before the world needed me. This time is sacred. It's my time. So what do I actually do with this time? It's not about cramming in more work. In fact, that was a mistake I made early on. I tried to jump straight into my hardest tasks and just ended up burning out. Instead, I created a routine that nourishes my mind and body. The first hour is completely screen-free. I'll rehydrate with a big glass of water, do some light stretching or a 20-minute yoga session, and then I'll meditate. Just 10 minutes of sitting in silence, focusing on my breath. It sounds so simple, but it sets a tone of calm and intention for the entire day. After that, I'll make my coffee and spend about 30 to 45 minutes reading. Not scrolling, not news articles, but an actual, physical book. This has been a game changer for my creativity and focus. I've read more books in the last 6 months than I did in the previous 3 years combined. It is like feeding my brain a healthy breakfast before all the junk food of the internet gets to it. Only after this routine is complete do I open my laptop. And by then, I'm not just awake. I'm centered, focused, and ready to tackle the day with a clear head. This leads to the second major lesson. Discipline in one area of your life spills over into everything else. The willpower it takes to get out of a warm bed when it's dark outside is a muscle. And the more you train it, the stronger it gets. I found that my newfound morning discipline made it easier to stick to my workout schedule. It made me more mindful of what I was eating. It even made me more patient in conversations. When you prove to yourself that you can do this one hard thing every single day, you build a deep sense of self-trust. You start to believe you can tackle other challenges too. Now, let's talk about the practical benefits. The biggest one for me has been a massive reduction in stress and anxiety. Because I plan my day before it even really starts, I eliminate that feeling of being constantly behind. I identify my top 3 priorities, and I often have the most important one finished before most people have even had their first cup of coffee. That feeling of accomplishment before 8 a.m. is incredibly motivating. It creates momentum that carries you through the rest of the day. The afternoon slump that used to hit me like a brick wall? It's pretty much gone because I'm not playing catch-up all day. Another unexpected lesson was about listening to my body. To wake up at 5 a.m. and feel good, you can't go to bed at midnight. It's just not sustainable. This forced me to completely reevaluate my evening routine. I used to mindlessly scroll on my phone or watch TV until I passed out. Now I have a wind-down routine. Around 9 p.m., the screens go off. I might chat with my family, listen to a podcast, or do some light tidying. I prioritize getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Waking up early isn't about sleep deprivation. It's about shifting your entire sleep schedule. It's taught me that rest is not a luxury. It's a critical component of success and well-being. I'm not here to tell you that everyone has to wake up at 5 a.m. We all have different chronotypes, different life circumstances, and different responsibilities. If you have a newborn baby or work the night shift, this is probably not for you, and that is perfectly okay. The core lesson here isn't about the specific time on the clock. It's about intentionality. It's about carving out a small piece of the day that is just for you, to set your own agenda before the world sets it for you. Maybe for you that's 6 a.m., or maybe it's spending the first 30 minutes of your morning without your phone, regardless of when you wake up. The point is to reclaim that first hour. Use it to do something that fills your cup, whether that's exercising, journaling, learning a new skill, or just sitting in silence with a cup of tea. That's the real magic. Waking up early was just the tool that allowed me to discover this. It taught me that I am not a victim of my schedule. I am the architect of it. It taught me that small, consistent acts of discipline build a life of freedom and control. So, if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or constantly reactive, I challenge you to try it. Not forever, just for 1 week. Set your alarm an hour earlier than usual. Don't hit snooze. Get up, drink a glass of water, and stay off your phone. See how it feels. It might be hard, but it also might be the start of a profound change in your life. It certainly was for me. I went from being a night owl who thought mornings were the enemy to someone who genuinely cherishes the peace and potential of the early hours. And if I can do it, believe me, you can too. Thanks so much for watching. I'm curious to hear from you. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Have you ever tried waking up early? Let me know your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, I'd be so grateful if you'd give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on building a better, more intentional life. I'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.